Okay, hello everybody. My name is Jacob. Thank you for checking out Xanity. Get this out of the way first. I do not make videos like this, like normally, like ever, almost. Um, I do shitty gaming videos, and sometimes other things. So I am not doing any editing. I'm just going to give a rundown of what's going on because it's a thing I want to talk about, and we're going to do it in the most ass way possible because, like I said, I don't make videos like this. So we're just going to try and knock this out. You can hear my fucking washer going in the background. You can hear the dogs fidgeting around. That's the kind of video you're in for right now, but this is baffling to me, and I wanted to make something about it, talk about it in some kind of way because it's ridiculous. So we're just going to jump right into it as what I'm seeing from my perspective. Now, we're just going to go ahead and pull this up. So I, in the grand scheme of things here, am don't speak. Don't you dare speak. I am absolutely fucking nobody. Okay, and that's fine. I like it that way. I want it that way. I upload shitty gaming videos and nothing else, and nobody watches them, and it's fine because I do this as a hobby when I'm bored. Because the alternative is alcoholism. Now, but I've been on YouTube and using YouTube since 2009. There was a channel I had before this one. I've had a couple of channels. This is the one I've got right now. This is the one that I've settled into. There's a channel I had way back in 2009 where me and my friends in elementary school uploaded like pseudo jackass style videos because that was the cool thing at the time. Not important, but so I've been uploading stuff to YouTube, using YouTube, and familiar with YouTube since 2009. So I've been here from like the beginning. I've seen all the big changes. I was here for the adpocalypse. I was here for the Vine invasion. I was here for all of it. And this is probably the wackiest thing that I've ever seen. So that's why I want to give the rundown of what I have seen from where I'm sitting. So starts out this guy, Cory who full disclosure, never watched any of his content, but I'm told that he's a great creator. Apparently, he's one of the most family-friendly creators on the platform. Apparently, doesn't use any curse words, censors out, bad words and stuff in the games that he plays. Goes the extra mile, and that's super cool that he does that. But he's got this video, and I'll have all these videos that I'm showing linked in the description here. So he uploads this video on August 24th, and it's basically about he had a video on the mortuary assistant that everybody was playing. These mortuary assistant videos all over YouTube right now because it's the new horror game hotness at the moment. But he did a video on it that ended up getting age restricted, and he did a little bit of research and found that nobody else's videos were age restricted, just his. So he messages YouTube reps like, "Hey, what's going on?" YouTube talks to the shadowy fucking policy team and comes back with, "Hey, it could be this one part right here." So what Cory does is he goes and looks at other YouTubers' videos and he finds that, to see if he can find that exact same part. And he does. He finds it in, namely, Markiplier's video is the one he mentions. And Mark's isn't age restricted. So he comes back with, "Hey, I found this here. It's not age restricted. What's up with that?" So they come back and they remove the age restriction on his video. And normally for YouTube stories like this, normally that's the end of it. But Cory is going the extra mile, fighting the fight that none of us had wanted to fight, and God bless him for it. So he goes back and he was like, "Why did it take me pointing out this inconsistency in a larger YouTuber's video to basically prove my innocence?" And instead of giving a real answer, the policy team comes back and reinstates his age restriction and then also age restricts the video of Mark's that had the same spot. So they kind of, I don't know what they did, they doubled down. And his claim is that YouTube policy and practices favoritism, which obviously they do. I don't think anybody would argue that they don't. But he posits that there's the possibility that somebody on the policy team is racist. And there's a lot of other stuff. He makes a lot of really good points, and some of it, when you stop and think about it, is pretty damning. So I highly recommend you watch this video, and other videos that people have made about this one. There's some really great videos that have been made that I'm going to touch on just a little bit to catch up with it, because he makes some pretty excellent points. But that's where it starts, and I'm just going to give you my timeline. There's a lot of people that have talked about this, but this is my timeline. So that's where it starts. I find out about it from Charlie's video here. I watch this video, I find out about it, so then I go back and watch this one, and, we start finding out, what's, the saga and everything. Today, I watch Jack's video because I'm like, okay, so this has got to be about the same thing, right? It is. Jack brings up some really good points. Just all three really good videos. You should go watch all three of them. But in this video, and this is, again, I'm just giving you my timeline, Jack mentions that Mark, because Mark was the one that was brought up, which if anybody has been keeping up with YouTube bullshit, Charlie had a similar situation in which Mark also got drug into. Because whether he wanted to be or not, and again, a lot of people have said this, and I'm going to, I share the sentiments. I feel so bad for Mark, because he didn't do anything wrong, but he keeps getting drugged into this. But, excuse me, so, yeah, he had a similar thing where Mark got drugged into it again. So today I watched this video. Jack makes the comment that Mark will probably make a video, and let me tell you, Mark fucking did. So I have not watched this video yet, but Mark makes this video, right? Try not to get age restricted challenge, uploaded today. And what it is he plays a Steam game called Orc Massage. It's a hentai game that I'm familiar with strictly because I accidentally added it to my wish list one time. Because it was one of those ones that pops up on the, not that I need to justify myself to you, but it was one of those ones that pops up like on the fucking store page here. There's always hentai games here when you go to the new and trending tab, and I guess I accidentally wishlisted it, but it's still in my wish list because my cousin Danny pointed it out, and I was like, I'm not removing it, that's hilarious. But that's neither here nor there. So he uses that game, which was hilarious to me because of my small personal anecdote with it, and he's used this game and he plays it, and it's it's a hentai game. It doesn't hold back, dude. So he's played this, and obviously he's done all the necessary editing, and it's the try not to get age restricted challenge. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at this and make the connection on what this could possibly be about, right? So I saw this today, and I'm like, this is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. It truly is, because he didn't just, make a finger waggly video that's like, shame on YouTube, you need to, be more consistent. He went the extra mile and was like, okay, what now, YouTube? Which, as of right now, I do not believe this is age restricted. So this was uploaded, I want to say around 2 p.m. today. It's 8 p.m. It has not been age restricted to my knowledge. So he uploads this today, and so that's all fine and good. That's funny. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see how this unfolds. Well, here is how I am believing it unfolded. So something else happened today, whatever the fuck this is, that I also did not watch. YouTube Game On, which was a thing. I don't ever watch anything that YouTube does, even if there's like, because there's only like all of these people. No offense to most of the, like, there are a couple here that I know. Jacksepticeye, Gab Smolders, Markiplier, Game Grumps. Most of them I couldn't give a fuck about, and they couldn't give a fuck about me, and that's perfectly fine. They do their thing, I do my thing, everybody does their thing. Good for them for being a part of this, but usually I don't ever watch stuff like this because it's 100 people that I don't know anything about and don't care about, and then like 1 or 2 people that I might want to see. It's the same reason that I'm never interested in like music festivals. Excuse me. So I didn't watch this, but apparently Markiplier was supposed to have had a part in this, which if you go to like this timestamp here that says Markiplier, there is no Markiplier in between any of these timestamps. If you go to the chapter that says Markiplier, no Markiplier. A little bit before that, right here, somewhere in here, I want to say. A little bit before, no, it's like way back here, right? Yeah, way back here, there's a short little snippet with Mark, and that's the only thing I found with Mark in it. And I have not watched the whole hour 45 thing. And I'm not going to. I just kind of skimmed through it here, and I've only found that one part with Mark. But this goes up. Mark. This. Sorry, I've messed up my timeline. So Mark uploads this. Okay, then he tweets. So far, so good. 1:24 p.m. August 27th. This goes up. Okay, 5 hours ago. As of right now, you can see the timestamp and everything. And shortly before it goes up, Mark tweets this at 3:01. You guys aren't ready for my section in YouTube. Game on. To which YouTube replies to, telling everyone to run to the stream. And it should be noted that on all of this fucking promotional stuff, Mark's face is front and center. As of me loading this page earlier, it's still on, like, the top of YouTube at the banner. It's the ad. Mark is fucking front and center, okay? They're still using him to promote it. So here's where it goes wacky. Bam. 4:41. Did YouTube really cut the rest of my segment? Apparently, there was I don't know what it was. I have no way of knowing what it was because I didn't watch YouTube Game On, and apparently even if I had, whatever segment it was that Mark made or was a part of wasn't even in it. So apparently they cut something of Mark's from it. And the follow-up to this is, yeah, YouTube cut it. Sure glad Lixie and Marcus, Rachel, Nervly, and I busted our asses to get the segment ready for the big Game On event just for it to be cut without warning. Fuck that. I'll put it on my channel tomorrow. So the only... This is why I wanted to talk about it, because this specifically happened. And the fact that this happened shortly after, like a few hours after Mark uploaded this, cannot be a coincidence to me. And that's the main reason I wanted to talk about this. So, YouTube is going fucking bonkers. They are getting wacky. This is fucking Looney Tunes level bullshit. And I normally don't keep up with YouTube drama. I normally don't keep up with things like this. But this is like my own little personal soap opera right now. And I have never been more excited to see where something goes. So that's everything that has happened so far as of 8:53 p.m. August 27th, 2022. And I probably won't make another video about this, but I wanted to just make something, talk about it a little bit, because the timeline of events that has happened here is so fucking wacky, and some of this stuff is way too coincidental. So there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that smarter people than I have talked about. Links to, well, I mean, you can see the URLs. Well, no, you can't, because my face is in the way. I'm a fucking idiot. Links to all the videos that I guess you can see the titles. Links to the videos that I've shown, links to Cory's, links to Charlie's, links to Jack's, in the description of this one. And you should absolutely go watch all three of those, especially Cory's, because he makes some pretty damning points that, it really makes you stop and want to go, well, you know what? Yeah. What the fuck, YouTube? Explain yourself. So, yeah, that's it. That's the end of this one. Yeah. Like I said, I do not make videos like this because most of the time I just can't be fucked. I can't ever care enough. But this has been incredibly fucking wacky for me. And the fact, what happens if I'm going to refresh this and see if this is still here. It's still there. It's still there. So they still have an ad. Right there, the first thing you see is Mark. The first fucking thing you saw, it literally sent... What the fuck? So they've still got this up as of right now. They're still using Mark to promote this. Like, granted, there's a shitload of other people here, but the fact of the matter is they are... Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what they're doing here. They're using Mark to promote this. And, like, what... Unfucking believable. Wow. That is insane. That is completely insane. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. Sorry that I make things.